This is Donnie Lewis for Rat Rods, 2 lanes and neon. You can see the GPS is shaking. We got it ready. We're going to Fort Knox, Kentucky today and taking old US 31. It's early in the morning. The sun's coming up. We're leaving, heading south. We will see what we can get into. Get a lot of steel pics, but hopefully I can read the GPS. Headed to Fort Knox, Kentucky. Alright, we made it to Clarksville, Indiana. Jeffersonville, Clarksville border, they border each other. And down here under this overpass, there's a sign that says 31 and you have to go left or south. And that takes you all the way down Old 31. You cross the George Rogers Clark Memorial Bridge or 2nd Street Bridge. Yeah, there's the sign. And this will keep you going south. Down here in Jeffersonville, Indiana, in front of the Colgate plant. The old Colgate plant is closed. Before it was Colgate, it was a penitentiary. There was a fire, and it did so much damage it would cost more to fix it than they thought it was worth. So they built Middleton Penitentiary. So Colgate bought it, and it stayed a Colgate Palmolive plant for years. And up here is the 2nd largest clock in America. It still works. The first one is in their main headquarters in New Jersey, I believe. You pull around, you get you a long shot of it. Still got the right time on it. This is the Colgate plant. Jeffersonville, Indiana on the river, right on US 31. We're getting ready to cross the Ohio River on the George Rogers Clark Memorial Bridge, or better known as 2nd Street Bridge to the locals. But this plant closed, I can't remember when, a decade ago. But that is a very well-known landmark, the Colgate clock. Still works. They have a 9 that lights up with neon behind it. It's really neat. We won't be back in time to see that though. Up in front of us is the official US 31 highway crossing of the Ohio River. It's at its 2nd Street Bridge, or George Rogers Clark Memorial Bridge, actual name. But Louisville, Kentucky is right to our south, straight ahead. That damn good sound in both things. The light ever changes. Goodness. they built I-65. This is a little windy road. Everything on this road is extremely old. It winds through the backside of old Louisville. Old warehouses, factories. Now there's an old train bridge, looks like, coming up. But it's still called 31W at this point. Some kind of an old building with some advertising on it. There's a cool neon sign we just rolled up on for a dry cleaners. This is old South 31W, what they call it now. There's one sign. You'll see a few signs down through here that says 31W. You gotta watch. But it's 22nd Street here in town. But if you're on 22nd Street heading south, you're on 31W. There's still a few signs. There's one there. There's one here. Say 31W. We're now, it's called Dixie Highway. We're in between the Watterson Expressway and Gene Snyder Freeway, headed south towards Fort Knox. I'm not for sure how much further it is. We're just going to keep going. But as you can see, we're out of the old part of West Louisville. There's a lot more business, restaurants, automobile repair shops, garages, cell phone places, stores, banks. This is a 4-lane highway, a lot more populated. Matter of fact, I see Gene Snyder Freeway up there just ahead, about 3 lights. So I'm not for sure how much further it is to Fort Knox, but we're going to keep going, keep videoing, and we'll be there when we get there. We're just going to enjoy some old US 31. Off Fort Knox. Does it say on that sign there how far we got? 8 miles, Fort Knox. 31W, still a lot of shields still posted with the numbers on them. Another cool Model A. Old train bridge. And this is called West Point, Kentucky. We're probably 7 miles from Fort Knox. Another sign, 31W, it's still posted good. That's cool, someone got a Model A out, all original, cruising around. There it is, Fort Knox, where all the billions of dollars in gold is. Highly secure, obviously, it's part of the Army base here. All kinds of rumors and theories about it, and conspiracy theories about it, but I'm sure the gold's in there. It was featured in the movie Goldfinger with James Bond. Kind of cool. Close here to our house, probably 120, 130 miles from home. But that is the U.S. Depository, Fort Knox. Get a little angle on it. down here in the Fort Knox town, there's a bank shaped just like that. I guess they thought it'd be a neat idea. But we're gonna go on down south, past Fort Knox, get something to eat. But this was our destination planning for today, and it's a cool place. It's Fort Knox. Everybody hears about it. It's known worldwide. Neon sign that says Gateway Villa. We have went past Fort Knox, Kentucky. We're in Radcliffe, Kentucky. We just stopped at the KFC and got something to eat. We saw one of the Radcliffe Giants on the side of the road, representing our good military. And this is a very old hotel. It's got a little drive-through over here, hotel office sign. But the neon signs have been there since the 50s. We're going to head back north now. We're at Ohio Valley Dragway on historic US 31W. I have spent many hours here. When I couldn't race, I'd watch. A lot of famous drivers have been here in the NHRA, IHRA. You can go on their website and check it out. They're racing today. They've been racing since like 8 o'clock this morning. Great track. This is my home away from home. This is my home track. They're having some kind of huge race today. Points, Quick 32, everything in this division. So they're not just letting anybody run today, so we're going to pass and we'll go next weekend. But it's an awesome track, awesome little track. I love coming down here to the valley. We'll catch you up in a minute. We're on I-65 north, coming from Radcliffe and Fort Knox. We've left 31, made our video, get that out as soon as we can. We're just cruising back on 65. We're in downtown Louisville. Getting ready to go across the Candy Bridge. Car's doing outstanding. Comes right along the freeway, 2 4s, 373s. Coming have made it back. Best I can figure, 225 plus miles today from here in Austin, Indiana to south of Fort Knox through Radcliffe, the side trips and back. We took historic US 31 all the way down. And when you see this, the editing will be done, but we're going to go do that. Get a lot of steel picks put in. Had a good time. The car did great. On the way back, it wasn't a big deal. We didn't have our video, so we hit the freeway, hit Gene Schneider, I-65 North, came across the Candy Bridge, 373s, 24s, just singing. We've had a good time today. I'm sunburnt, and remember, drive them.